the inaugural class of 2024 Fourth and Wrong Hall of Fame. Starting with the coach's wing of the Hall of Fame, a man who dedicated his career
To
to
the
the
Fourth and
game,
Wrong
to the
podcast.
Fourth and Wrong podcast. He won the 2021 Coach of the Year award with a head coaching record of 54 and 45. Never count out Mike Vrabel.
Yes, that's a goaded one. That's a goaded one. I love it already.
Hey,
Are you right? Are you have all these written down for
I
the
have all of,
future?
I have them written down.
he
Yes.
means
Okay.
he
I was
has
about
the
to say
bus behind him. He's about to fucking lift him up and show us.
it's true, bro. Actually, what if bro like what would you do right now if Mike Vrabel joined the Zoom call? What's up, guys?
Thank you guys for having me. I'm about to go on Cameo, see if any of these guys have Cameo. It just thank you for accepting me into the Fourth and Wrong Hall of Fame.
You can you create like an account or something. You can edit Wikipedia. Just put it in his description of accolades.
Oh my god, there we go.
yes. Yes. And
Goated first pick. Goated.
so I feel like we also had to add one more coach to the coach's wing. This coach was a staple last year
Rick Weiss.
for the podcast. He had a coaching record of 21 and 30 and was Colin's number one enemy.
This will only Hall of Fame he'll see. I don't even know who it is.
Head coach for the Falcons from 21 to 23, Arthur Smith.
Bro, I remember that. This man could not escape this man last year.
Arthur Smith makes.
I'm gonna go against Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith would win. I don't like Arthur Smith. But I'll pick him. He loses, bro. Could not escape it.
That was the first curse of the podcast. Was
That
the
was
Colin
the Arthur Smith. Yeah, that was.
Now,
Oh,
now
Bro,
let's get
dug
into the
deep
players.
shit.
Let's get into the players. One of the
two of
most
them already.
there's two locks for sure, but we're gonna get to the one that probably should have also been a lock. He is a one-time NFL champion, a three-time MVP, eight-time first-team All-Pro. He is the rushing leader 8 times, rushing TD leader 5 times, and your 1958 scoring leader. Give it up for Jim Brown.
Yes, Jim Brown. As soon as you started saying it, I was like, wait, there was a lot of Jim Brown mentions in the.
You're saying he shouldn't have been the lock? He was one of the two locks I was thinking of.
No, I'm saying I was thinking something.
No, I'm saying to Dallas. Dallas said this guy also
Oh.
should have been.
Well, these other guys were locked in. Former Super Bowl champion and Super Bowl MVP, a 2-time Offensive Player of the Year winner, 1-time All-Pro, 7-time passing yard leader, 4-time passing touchdown leader, with 5,000 yard passing seasons. The one and only Drew Brees.
Lord. I love
Drew
Drew
Brees.
Brees. Drew Brees was so amazing.
Already knew who that one was. Yeah, I forgot about Drew Brees. He's also up there.
And lastly, our headliner.
But definitely least.
Let's
our,
go!
our headliner, whose jersey just sold out from sale.
going to be in the rafters, literally.
He was the 1959 Heisman winner for LSU. He is a 3-time AFL champion, a 2-time AFL MVP, 2-time first team All-Pro, and the 1961 rushing yard leader. Ladies and gentlemen, the first pick of the 1960 draft class and your inaugural headliner for the class of 2024 for the Fourth and Wrong podcast, Billy Cannon.
Billy.
Let's go.
Marshall, you did not acknowledge our headliner. Could you please do
did
I
not
acknowledge
acknowledge our
everybody
tribal
else.
chief.
You brought back some memories with the Vrabel and the Arthur Smith. The Arthur Smith I totally forgot about. But
So,
Yeah,
I love
Marshall,
it. I love
Mar-
it.
Marshall, are we? Do you have any snubs off the top of your head that should not, or that weren't included but should have been included?
I've mentioned Bowling Green enough. I think they can make it.
No,
little
don't-
recency bias. Recency bias.
Very much recency bias.
Amir Abdullah has been mentioned quite a bit too.
Recency bias.
One that is
Bryce Young.
recency bias. One that is recency bias, but I could see long term having the legs to get in the Hall of Fame was the Marshall curse. lasted what 12, 13
That's a
weeks.
first ballot Hall of Famer.
That was. I don't think it's first ballot, especially means it did not. It literally did not make the ballot.
Well, it's not
But
retired
I
yet.
think
It's the year's still active.
True, the year is
Curse
still
could
active.
get reactivated.
No, I see that one being up there. Let's see. I feel like there's something else.
So are we not doing? So are we just doing players, people? Are we not doing moments?
We need to do moments.
We can add in moments.
Because I know it's this year, but next year, the start of next year, before the season starts, when we do another Hall of Fame class, Colin's moment of going, so are we doing all-time running backs, or is it just current running backs? I think should absolutely be on there.
Him picking Billy Cannon over Derrick Henry maybe is up there.
I'm thinking we need to do this. It's gonna throw off the time. We need to do this every year around the Super Bowl too, like how the real Hall of Fame works. I think that would be a great time. Like we have our Hall of Fame when they have the real Hall of Fame. No, what moment am I thinking of? Fuck. I just had it in my head. Oh, fucking every week for fucking what 2 years. Every time the Broncos came out, let's run.
Oh,
That
Mr.
one-
Unlimited? Yeah, let's ride, yeah.
That one's got to be up there. That was fucking every goddamn week. I'm trying to think. Is there any good debates that we had? Colin and the kickers. Colin versus kickers need to be up
That's
there.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's a first ballot.
What else could go up there?
Me and Marshall versus Jordan Love. That one's pretty decent.
That's just a normal everyday thing.
Donnie versus Brock Purdy. That one had legs last year.
Stafford not being top 5.
Nope, that one's not up there.
Bowling Green will make the Hall of Fame at some point.
Bowling Green will not make the Hall of Fame, especially when we're covering the NFL.
Bowling Green. Billy Cannon is barely played in the NFL.
Billy Cannon was an AFL MVP
Back in
2
1960.
times.
Back in oh my god.
back when the AFL existed. Yeah, Marshall,
Well,
you're right.
Thank you to
Shit.
Dallas for putting together this awesome awesome Hall of Fame class together. We're glad to have a fourth and wrong Hall of Fame. Yeah, so we'll be back